Get free Rise Points, gift cards, and much more.
And make sure to use the code MONK to receive an extra 50 points.
Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? Captain Monk here. In today's game, we're playing some Overlord Malzahar support here in the bot lane. So let's not get ourselves a Doran's Ring, because that's not what we want. We want the Stealth Thief's Edge, because we are supporting, of course. Let's also get ourselves a few health potions and the Warning Trinket and head onto the lane. And unfortunately, we took a little bit too long, so we lost our speed buff, but that's okay. We're Malzahar, we can hover quick enough to get to lane, so it's all good. Let's look at our teams here today, guys. Of course, yours truly playing that Malzahar support. Also got Gimme Your Milk playing as our Sejuani in the jungle. Lucas KO3 bringing out the Tristana AD carry in the bot lane with us. Also got Jirasu and Logan Bro 1 playing as our Scion in the top lane. And our Talon mid lane. And it looks like he busted his flash. I'm not sure what that's about. He must have hit it by mistake because I didn't see any invade or anything like that happen. So, you know, rough times. But looking at their team here, though, guys, I think it's going to be the Irelia mid, the Malphite top, Thresh support, Bane AD carry, and then a Mumu jungle. But of course, I could be wrong. These two could swap in theory, but I seriously doubt it. As with the summoners and masteries and all that stuff they've taken, I'm convinced it's up something else. And I hope my Voidlings don't take this by mistake, because that would be really unfortunate. He's going to smite it. Okay. You know, it's probably a good way to go just to ensure that I don't steal it, but he probably could have just saved some damage for the end and just finished it off. What a leash. Yeah, oh god, those Voidlings. Yeah, the Voidlings are powerful, so hopefully Tristana can get all these. Nice, go get all three. And let's go ahead and just fight up the Vayne. Pop a Voidling and just get some auto attacks off. We are running that Bandit Mastery, so an auto attack trade is actually in our favor because we steal some for gold. Give me some gold. Yeah, look at that. And we have more potions as well, so we can take some free damage and it's not too bad for us. And there's their Thresh. I was wondering, like, where's this dude at? The hook not quite gonna land. But yeah, one thing you'll see here, though, is we are playing with a Tristana and they're playing a Vayne, so both champions are meant to be late game scaling AD carries. Some AD carries, you know, like Draven or Varus are meant to be a little bit more dominant in lane, whereas we're not playing with those kind of AD carries in today's game. And if we were playing against a Draven or a Varus or a really lane dominant lane opponent, what I would say is that, hey, you know, we have a Tristana who's not supposed to be good in lane, but look at how well she's doing because of how much pressure Malzahar can create. So in this game, I can't really say that as much because Vayne's just kind of sits in the back foot anyways, but I still want to make a point of that. And Tristana's just standing here. I'm not sure what's happening. Is she disconnected or something? Are we getting ganked or something? Oh, and she has left the game. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted in the slightest. Can I exhaust the Vayne and kill her at least? Okay, well I will just kill her, but I will get away from the hook. Okay, can I kill this guy too? Okay, probably not. Oh, no, I will kill him too. Okay, this works for me. Where's our Tristana though? What the fuck? I just got a 2v1. Alright, she's reconnected. It's fine. Well, I hope from here she stays, because I don't want to be getting all the kills on my own. I still can't believe that happened. Yeah, Whelp is right. It's okay. I 2v1. Oh, please. Oh, I didn't get the siege. I'm sad now. Alright, I'll tax him a few minutes here and there, though. But I'm just going to go back to base and find myself a Sightstone. Now, I'll go ahead and go out on a limb here, and I'll say that was them being bad. That was not me being good as Malzahar support. However, with that said, that can show you that even if you are bad at Malzahar support, and you're playing against opponents who are bad, maybe you'll still find some success. Maybe then still too, because that was crazy. I still can't believe that happened. Let's just head back to lane. But yeah, the entire theory behind Malzahar support, by the way, just to kind of explain to you, because some of you may be looking at this video and be thinking, finally, Captain Monk is going to show us how to play Malzahar support, and others may be like, what the fuck, Malzahar support? Isn't he a mid laner? Like, what are you doing, Captain Monk? You trolling? But it's actually really good. A lot of players who are like high elo and pro players and LCS level and all that kind of stuff, they're actually playing it in their professional games, because it's just that good. And the theory behind it is that you don't really have any sort of crowd control in your 3 spells. You have a silence in your cube, that's about it, for really crowd control early on. And Thresh going ham here again. I'm not sure if it's a good idea for you, friend. Go ahead and do some damage to him. Our Voidling's going to chase him down to the end of his days. And hold on, Tristana going in. This can work, but I'm not quite in range yet to help. Alright, we got the Thresh. I'm the carry. I get all the kills. At that point, I wanted Tristana to get the kill, but I didn't think she was going to be able to reach it. So I was just like, okay, I'll just take it. And can we do the damage? The Voidling's going to die at Tiris. That's okay. Alright, let's get some wards down. And hello, Amumu. I don't think he actually could kill us here. I'm just going to make sure I body block the bandage. And actually, Irelia is here. Irelia can kill us. I think Tristana's dead no matter what. Ooh, nice flash. Get the silence down. Alright, yeah, we lose her because the Vayne flash. But I think we get a Voidling down. The Voidling might be able to wreak some havoc. Go ham, Voidling. I was kind of surprised, though, that's Thunder too. Like, that seemed like max range or something. Whatever. I'm out of mana. There's 4 bottom. it's probably in our best interest just to leave. So we do lose Tristana. But Tristana actually has way more farm than her Vayne, despite disconnecting. That's hilarious. So, as I was trying to, say, without the chaos all getting in the way, the theory behind Malzahar support is really that in the early first few levels, you just create so much presence and so much pressure on your opponents that it doesn't matter what AD carry you have. If they're a good early game, they'll also be able to go with you and snowball the lane out of control, or they'll be protected because you just create so much pressure as Malzahar support with your Voidlings that they can't really take down your weak early game AD carry like Tristana, Kog'Maw, Jinx, kind of a little bit like that too, Vayne, right? And it's kind of because of the way I look at it is like, think about like Yorick. Like Yorick's not a support, but think about laning against Yorick. If Yorick gets his ghouls out, I mean, what do you do in that situation? Do you focus the ghouls or do you focus Yorick? Because whichever one you focus, the other one's gonna hurt you. So you kind of have to choose. And it's the same sort of thing with Malzahar, because, and I'm sure you're gonna bring the lane over here so we can get frozen. Tristana needs to stop tanking though and let me tank it. Because we just want to make sure we don't lose it to the tower, right? Bring it up here. Cool. But yeah, essentially, because I put my Voidlings down, they can focus me and do damage to me, and that's great and all for them. But then my Voidlings will rip them a new one, because I'm maxing the Voidlings. And if they focus the Voidlings, they're going to have a hard time because I'm destroying them. So either way, it's kind of a 3, if not 4, or maybe even 5, depending on what Voidlings I have, V2. And that just creates so much pressure in the lane. And then from there, once you hit level 6, your ultimate basically tells whatever target you ult, you're useless until I say so. Unless someone crowd controls you, because it's a channeled spell, so they can crowd control you and cancel that. And it looks like they might kill Thresh as well. No, the exhaust will come out. I don't know where Vayne is, and we could push into the tower to make her miss minions to the tower, and it looks like, yeah, that's what we're assigned to do here. I just don't want to take minions by mistake, so I'm just kind of hanging out. But, okay, nothing's going on mid, so we're all set. So yeah, you have your ultimate, which pretty much turns any target into a useless pile of crap. And you also have your exhaust, which does more or less the same thing to a different extent. And so all of which are very good. And did hit her with that. Nice. Wasn't sure if I would, but I did. Whenever she's under tower, though, unfortunately, your Voidlings kind of become null, just because the tower will, most of the time, focus them immediately and just kill them one hit. So you can't really utilize your Voidlings when they're in the tower as much. But you can still poke with your E and your Q and stuff, and if you try to fight us here, really, you're gonna have a bad time. Come on, do it. Fight us. Alright, she's gonna spell shield. She's on here. I'm holding my exhaust because I want to bait her in. And there we go, here's the turn. There's one kill. Look many Voidlings I have. Get it, Tristana, I want you to have kills too! Alright, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I held my exhaust because I knew I wouldn't have the burst to kill her, but if she thought she did, she might go further enough that we could get away from tower and then really unload the damage on her. So there we go, 4-0-1 for us. We got ourselves a first assist of the game. This is kind of how my Malzahar games go. Not to this extent, like I'm not always 2v1ing them at the very beginning of the game because my AD carry disconnects, but most of the time I get a few kills just because Malzahar does a lot of damage. Alright, so now we have our ultimate. So now whichever... Oh, hold on. Am I in trouble? Luckily, my passive is saying no trouble. And we have Thresh with us. But look, I'm 1v1ing and destroying their jungler right now. Alright, there's another kill. Can we get the Thresh? Probably not. I'm out of mana too. But that puts us at 5-0. Thank you for the Sejuani gank, by the way. That was very helpful. Nice ulti. That was actually really good. It really set that up. And, uh-oh, I don't know if we can do this. I mean, we could try, though, but I'm out of mana, so I can't really bring much to the table. But, god damn, look how much damage we're doing to Vayne. This poor Vayne. Alright, Tristana's that one, and I don't have anything besides a Voidling, but a Voidling can tank some tower shits. Oh, nope, never mind, he's gonna hit the tower instead. Alright, that was weird. I couldn't, for some reason, I wasn't able to get my Voidling to focus Thresh. It's okay, though. So it looks like we're gonna get first tower gold here. I'm just gonna leave and let Tristana get all this. Or, alright. I still got some of it, but like, we get most of it on Tristana because she got the last hit. So nice landing phase for us, to say the very least. And we'll get ourselves the Eye of the Watchers. Very good item for Malzahar support. I mean, we have crazy eyes as is, so it kind of fits with the theme of this build anyways. Because like, look at these. He's got like 3 little eyes on his forehead. What's that all about? So yeah, Eye of the Watchers, good item for us. I'll go ahead and explain why in a bit, but first I want to get more items. And I'll get a control word. Okay, and actually I think I'll wait for a potion as well. But yeah, Eye of the Watchers, I mean, it's basically a side stone upgrade that gives you some AP and some extra nice stats. You really can't go wrong with any of them. I mean, let's go ahead and go down the list. Health, extra health so you don't die as easily. Good. Mana regen, we use a lot of our spells and use mana. Great there as well. Ability power, We're an AP champion. Can't go wrong with that. Clone reduction. We're able to use our spells more frequently. That's good. Extra gold for doing nothing. Awesome. And then we have spells and basic attacks against champions. Buildings deal extra damage and get us gold. So again, just more gold for just doing stuff. And what else is there? And we have the Sightstone part of it. So it's an all-around amazing item for Malzahar support. I'll get our ward down in here. And I think I'll start roaming the map. I have my flash and I have my ultimate. So I can basically tell anybody I want that they're useless as soon as I find them. And I'm in range to do both of those two things. And it looks like they will find the Mumu here. Yeah, he will get Lantern out. I might have been able to actually flash ult him there, but I didn't really want to do that, just in case. And let's actually just ult the Irelia here. Keep her in place. And yep, she's going to go down. Very nice. And there's the next tower. And what else can we do? These two look like they want to try and stop us, but they don't have the HP to do so. Their Malphite isn't here, though. He might come in and try and ult us, which would be very, very problematic. But that's really their only course of action to stop us. And there's the ult. Alright, do some damage here. Let's exhaust the Bane and try and save my Tristana. Unfortunately, that will not succeed. I think I'm dead no matter what I do, but I might be wrong. I might be able to get out of this. Yeah, even if I flash, I'm pretty sure I'm still dead. No, actually, I can get away. Oh, I thought I juked it. Not quite. Alright, so I shouldn't have flashed. I should have just let myself die. So that's going to bring them back into the game, because we just lost 4 members. The score was 11-3 before that. We went a little bit too far. The Malphite ulti really set them up nicely for that. And I said that before the fight even began. Like, you know, Malphite ulti is their way back into the game, if there is one right now. They have nothing else to work with. And they did work with it. So let's get ourselves an extra potion here. So you'll see here I'm building the Rylai's first. It looked like I was getting Haunting Guys, but the truth is I'm actually getting Rylai's, because as I mentioned earlier, you have your ultimate, which is great for supporting usage, but you also have your exhaust. But past that, you're just damage, right? And so to really be the best support you can be as Malzahar, you want the slows, so that all your spells, your Malefic Visions, your Call the Void, your Voidlings, all of them can actually slow your opponents and just supplement your kit enough to make yourself a little bit more useful. And the Sejuani Smite Steal will come in. Nice job. It looks like they will get the Thresh. Irelia's probably going to 1v1 the Sejuani here unless I can help. Yeah, I couldn't get in range in time to help, but I will just kill the Irelia with my Voidlings. Come on. Malefic Visions? Okay, I'm going to go around. Because there's the plant here, right? And that's going to really change this up for me. Ooh, she didn't walk into it. Alright, nice. And Tristana gets the last hit. That's better for her than it is for me. Because she is the AD carry, of course. She's going to carry us in that late game. Gets our blue buff as well. And I think the blue buff arguably would have been better on me, actually, but that's okay. Getting the kill on her was what we wanted. Alright, so from here, I think I'm just going to help her push. And just chill. I'm not going to use my Voidlings because I don't really have control over how they attack things, so I'll just get the wave nice and low for her, then recall. And can we get Rylai's? We cannot. I want to stick around until I have Rylai's, actually. I'll let Triss back, though. She probably has things to buy. Now what I'm doing here is kind of risky, so I don't have backup if I get caught, but I think I'm safe to just get some wards down. And why can't I see that? That doesn't seem fair. I shouldn't be able to see that control ward. Oh well. I'll clear that later out, I guess, because I know it's there when I shouldn't. And I will go over to see if I can help Talon, because he's just waltzing through their jungle with his Path of the Assassin. Alright, we saw someone use that plant there, so I know someone's around. Alright, looks like they're all going top lane here. I'm going to see if I can come up here and help. Malphite's on the run. Oh, the Lantern, though. That will save him. It looks like Talon has to run as well. I have Sejuani behind me trying to help. Can we win this fight? I think we can. The problem is, though, is I'm not sure who to ulti in this situation. I'm going to hold on to my ultimate till the right moment here, because I think there will be a better moment to use it. Alright, I'm going to ulti a Mumu here. Oh, wait, ulti Thresh? Crap, I meant to ulti a Mumu. Okay, it's fine though. Tristana's here for the cleanup. The reset? Yeah, there it is. And one more. Okay, the assist. Alright, I got the Voidling on. There we go. Triple kill for Tristana. Yeah, you know, I messed up my ultimate there. I should have used it in a better way on either a Mumu or Thresh, or just use it sooner to save Talon. I mean, there's plenty of ways I could have used it better. But frankly, my usage of my ultimate comes down to 2 things, normally at least. Either am I picking somebody off with my ultimate because it keeps them in place, or am I protecting somebody? In that situation, it just didn't feel right to protect either Sejuani or Talon. They don't need protection. AD carry does, if anybody. And so really like, going for this? Yeah, you are most unwise. I think you might be dead. The Voidling? Ooh, the Thresh Lantern. Alright, let's go back. So yeah, I could have used my ultimate to save somebody there, but I didn't. I failed to do so. And there was no one to really pick. The fight had begun, so it wasn't really a pick situation. So let's get ourselves the Rylai's. Let's get ourselves also the Ionian boots. And because we're not level 9, we're so painfully close though. I mean, look at this. Wait. Why does it not show us? There, 99%. 99%. God damn, 99% towards level 9. That's so depressing. Alright, well, my team's on top lane. I cannot get there in time to really help this. And I think we lose Talon. Oh, actually, nice juke. Alright, well, while they all do that, I'm just gonna farm. This is the thing, is when Malzahar first got reworked, people were like, oh, Malzahar jungles be the best, look at his Voidlings go! And you know what? You're not wrong. Malzahar can farm, but he can't really gank, so that's why you don't see Malzahar jungle as a thing. He's pretty good mid lane, though, because he can get a lot of AP and just be a really big nuisance later on in the game. And bot lane, you can see how effective he can be, too. And I'm just going over here, because I'm on level 9, and I have nothing to really do with top lane, because I can't get up there in time. And it looks like they already won the fight without me, so you can see it wasn't needed. And Voidlings kill those. Cool. So I'll go back here and pick up ourselves the... What was I going to get? Right. The Oracle's Alteration. Once you have level 9, you want to get that. You want to get the regular Sweeper, though, when you get your Sightstone. And you also want to build more HP towards Haunting Guys. So now that we have the slowing from all of our spells from Rylai's, now we want to make them more powerful with the Haunting Guys, because that will make us do more damage, have more HP, all those good stats. But Liandry's, on the other hand, makes it so that when we have a slowing effect, it does bonus percentage damage, I think. Burn damage is double against movement impaired units, aka slows. So, yeah, a lot more damage. And we're still playing a support, technically, so it all works out. It looks like we will lose Scion here. We're not really ready for a team fight, necessarily, but we have 4 people. So, I mean, we could look for something. I have my passive available, too. I'm kind of just walking up here, because I'm trying to bait their team into a fight. Okay, that didn't go as planned. That really didn't go as planned at all. But I think it might be okay, though. What's Talon doing? He's not... Why is he not going in? Okay. So, a few things. Number 1, I got caught, and that was really bad by me. But the real big issue, I think, with that one was our engage after me getting caught was just completely out of sorts. It was completely out of sync. I mean, the Sejuani ult came in, Tristana was doing some damage, but Talon the entire time was just watching the fight. Now, this isn't me trying to, like, bash on the Talon a ton, but this is just saying, like, if their team is engaging and you're the assassin and you do the AoE damage with your ultimate, you should probably just go when they engage, because if you're going to engage at all, the best time to do so is when your team's doing it too, right? Like, yeah, you can have that attitude of, okay, I'm going to wait till they're a little bit lower and then I can finish them all off. But if you have that attitude, your entire team's going to die before you're even there. So, you probably want to go a little bit sooner, just to ensure that you don't just lose your entire team before you go in, because that's pretty much what happened there. With all that said and done, though, I got really caught there, and that was a bad idea, considering it was a 4v5 anyways. I shouldn't have been that aggressive. You can understand why I was being that aggressive, though. We're just so ahead in this game, towers-wise and gold-wise. I mean, they literally have no towers yet. They're just occasionally winning fights because we're throwing here and there. So with that, I'm just being a little bit cocky here and there. But I think we do have the ability to get Dragon here really quick, because we're all here. We have Voidlings, we can do this. And if they try and stop us, I'm just gonna make sure I set myself from the group so I don't get a Mumu ulted. And I should Thresh on the side. I'm gonna ulti the Vayne here. Oh, I got flayed. That's the problem with using your ultimate as Malzahar at the wrong time. You can get flayed out of it. Or CC out of it, to just be blunt. Let's actually exhaust the Malphite here and try and save Tristana. Because once we kill the Malphite, Tristana gets resets. Alright, there's one. We get these guys. Looks like we'll clean up the fight nicely here. This is a much better team fight for us. Much more organized. The triple kill for Talon. Okay. And I think he might be able to chase out a Mumu. Thresh on the side. I can't really help with anything else, though, so I'll just go after the Dragon. But yeah, like, as Malzahar support, as you can see, though, my main focus in these fights is to try and make sure to disrupt their carries, but also try and disrupt whoever's hurting my carries. It's all about the carries in League of Legends, right? And so I wasn't really able to disrupt their Vayne as my ultimate got cancelled. So from there, the only course of action, really, was to try and protect mine. My Tristana. Which I think we did successfully. So that's good. Can we get this minion? Nope, not quite. I'm just trying to get these minions because no one else is here to get them, and they're going to get to the tower, so I may as well get some of them. But we'll go back. But yeah, you'll see I'm maxing the Voidlings first. I think my reasoning behind that should be self-explanatory from what you guys are seeing in today's game. From there, I'm maxing the Call of the Void because it is an AoE spell, so you hit multiple targets with it, and it increases the silence duration, and that's a good thing to have. And it looks like Tristana's getting a little caught here, but getting out nicely. Good. Oh, I really have flash. Alright, consider ourselves informed. And, oh, what's going on with Talon? I'm on the way. I'm going to try and save him. It looks like his Path of the Assassin will keep him safe, and that plant too, but if Sejuani's flanking on her own... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Might have some boilings in there to help, though. Look how much damage they're actually doing. It's pretty intense. Let's just get Malphite off of me. Alright, looks like Malphite should go down here. Oh, man. He didn't go down, and Vayne killed me. Oh, Tristana, this is a very ambitious jump. But it looks like it might be okay. It is okay so far. And jump back out. Nice. Just trying to kite out the Amumu. The stun coming in, though. Okay, the triple. Oh. I think she might get the Penta. Oh, no, she jumped the wrong way. She needed to jump into Malphite there and kill him, and then kill Amumu. Because I think Malphite might just get away. The Quadra, though. Might they still be able to chase down the Penta? Come on, chase it. Get him. Such a one. He's so scumbag. Scumbag Sej. Okay, hashtag. Put that in the fucking comment section. Hashtag scumbag Sejuani. I want to see that as top comment. Because that is so scumbag. Yeah, Irelia knows what's up. Laughing her ass off. That was so free for Tristana, too. So incredibly free, but Sejuani just couldn't let it happen. Okay. So with that, I'm trying to think of what we should do here, because like their team's all respawn. We don't really have any towers that we could pressure. Baron is definitely an option for us here, and everyone's healthy enough that I think we can do it. The thing is with this though is this is how games are thrown. Is when you're in a position like this and their team actually comes and fights at the Baron. But it doesn't look like their team actually knows, so they're not gonna contest this. And even if they did know, they're maybe just giving it up. So there we go. There's that. And hello Thresh. Let's just pick this guy with their ultimate. You can see this is the kind of thing I was talking about earlier, where you just pick somebody. You find somebody the wrong place, the wrong time, you just press R. They have nothing they can do. What a champ. Yeah, but what a champ is right. Malzahar support, baby. Alright. Can we walk down mid and take their inhibitor? I mean, we have Baron, so probably. I have my exhaust as well, so I'm pretty damn strong. I'll just poke a little bit with that. And it looks like the engage is here. Alright, can we get the Vayne? I think we can. She might just die to my... Yeah, she's going to die to my spells there. Our Tristana's safe, so I can go after their carries, as you can see. And he's damage to Mumu. Mumu will go down. Alright, the inhibitor's open. Very nice. And it looks like Thresh is back, but I don't think he can really do a hell of a whole lot. Oh, the hook did hit me, though. Good try, Thresh. It just wasn't enough. See you later. You're gonna die, too. Okay. And now Malphite's the last man standing to appear. Yeah. Looks like we're knocking on the inhibitor. The Irelia is almost up, though. I think we should back off. Because Irelia and Vayne are going to come up and probably kill us all. I'm going to back off. Oh, Sion didn't quite follow in our lead. Let's get the Andrews, though. And for our next item, I'm going to be getting Redemption. Redemption is just a jack of all trades if you're supporting, hey, I want to get this item, sort of item, if that makes sense. Like, if you're supporting ever at all, you just want to be useful, just get the Redemption. If you don't know what you're doing as support, you really can't go wrong with it, because the base stats on it are just, hey, more health, more regen of stuff, cooldown reduction, so you can use to do more spells, more heal and shield power. That one kind of goes to waste, I'll admit, but the active is amazing. You just target an area where there's fights, and you stand in if it's yours, and if it's not yours, you get out of it, otherwise you take damage, so it can actually inflict damage on your opponents, and it's an item. It's helpful, right? Just little things to help out. And let's go ahead and just, actually... I don't know, I was going to flash ulti the Vayne, but I wouldn't have been in range. And Amumu's just on the side. We're kind of alone, me and Talon, just yet, so we kind of have to be careful until our team is organized. But I think pressuring bottom might be a good way to go, because the wave's already pretty far up. So let's go ahead and just push this up. Uh-oh. Is he safe? Yeah, he's safe. Yeah, when the hook lands in your AD carry, you have to be a little bit careful. Just question, like, is that person okay? Do I need to help here? The answer is no. The answer is no. Now, they have a lot of crowd control, so I can't just ulti somebody out of the blue. But if they use all their CC spells, from there, I can then do stuff. You can see it. All that damage to Amumu. All that health shred on him. Oh, hold on. Alright, there's the Amumu engage. Just make sure. Alright, really is going in, so I'll have to Triss, so I'll exhaust her. And I'm going to ulti the Vayne here to make sure she's not a part of the fight. She's going to get blown out of the water. Okay. And now Thresh is going to get killed. Yep, see you later. And that is going to be the game. So yeah, I made sure my AD carry was safe by exhausting the threats to the AD carry, and then I ulted their AD carry to make sure their AD carry was irrelevant, and then from there, the fight's won. I mean, obviously there's more to it than that, but as far as me playing Malzahar support goes, that's all I'm thinking about, and you can see how that worked out for us. So that's the game here, guys. Hopefully you guys liked it. Let's go ahead and look at the post-game stats. Man, I'm excited to see these two because I feel like I did some decent damage too. All right, so we finished 8-3 and 15. Pretty good scoreline. S+ on Malzahar. Always good. We actually had the most gold tied. No, sorry. Tristana had the most gold. I didn't see the 11k on Sejuani either, but what I did see was the 10.3 on Sion. But yeah, we tied with our jungler. Sorry, I'm getting everything mixed up right now. We tied with our mid laner actually in gold, which is pretty good. Damage dealt the champions. So yeah, Triss did the most on our team. No surprise there. But I actually did more damage than our mid laner, our top laner, and our jungler. That's impressive. Then again, I think our talent had a bit of a rough game. It seems scoreline, gold-wise, and damage-wise. He just wasn't what a talent can be, unfortunately. But we did a little bit more than Irelia, but Malphite actually did the most on their team. Now that's surprising, because they had a Vayne, right? But Vayne has never got to go off, because we pushed her down the drain so many times bot lane. She just couldn't do anything. Let's look at damage done, or damage taken. So yeah, we took the least damage in the game, probably because of our positioning just being okay, but also our passive was good, and we're Malzahar, like we're tough to take out, we're tough to hurt, because we just have so many tools to keep ourselves safe. So that's the game here, guys. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to leave that like rating and subscribe for more. It really helps with the channel so very much. And of course, you want to check me out on social media stuff, so Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all those links are shipping below to keep you updated with what's going on. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.
If you enjoyed the video here today and want to make sure you don't miss any new videos coming out, make sure to turn on all notifications for the channel. That way you miss no content. Have a good one, guys.